in band for one middle school band class now.
That's good.
Yeah. My lack of knowing notes is not a problem because I know all the other things about music. And I know how it's supposed to sound, so. And when kids ask me, I'm like, oh, if it's a tough one, like, look it up in your fingering chart and write it in your music.
Well, I mean, that is...
Which is a good habit for them to develop anyway, so.
Well, and the thing about band in general is that part of the reason you have to study music education is that every instrument is way fucking different.
Well, right.
So, I mean, it's like, I don't know. If you don't... I don't know. It's...
Oh, hello? Okay.
Currently or whatever, I don't know. I like...
Right, because...
couldn't say I know. Mm-hmm.
Because all the instruments are in a key already. And it
There's
just,
also pedagogy things, but a lot of that is fake.
I mean, that's...
And you got pedagogy things just as a general edge.
Right, I mean, yeah, the classroom management part of it is not a challenge for me. And then all my ukulele classes are a lot of fun, and I actually know what I'm doing there, so...
There's a Hawaiian ukulele player playing at my place of business this week.
Is it Jake Shinmabukuro?
It is, exactly him.
He's like the Jimi Hendrix of ukulele, so...
Sounds neat.
I'm the Jimi Hendrix of doing the prance gesture.
That's okay. Oh wow, we're still all only rank 4. Look at that.
Tim and I have unlocked Malzeno.
Yes.
Yeah. I am on Astalos.
I'm the Jimi Hendrix of calibrating my control sticks. Because they've been giving me...
Sticks?
They've been giving me issues here.
I'm the Jimi Hendrix of my cat has been a nuisance today.
Oh, uh-oh.
But, yeah, anyway, so overall, I kind of know what I'm doing. A lot more than I thought I would, which is a good feeling.
That is good.
I also like the feeling of not having imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Have you been dealing with Annabelle's imposter syndrome?
Yeah, she's imposter Among Us from the game Among Us.
Oh.
My cat has
how that would be a
me
nuisance.
several times.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it really is.
I thought they were supposed to be the ones with 9 lives, not you.
Haha!
Hey.
Hey.
I don't get it.
Too bad about Jordan.
Yeah.
Dead forever.
He
Yeah.
fell off the roller coaster and broke every bone in his body.
Every single one.
No, that was
3,000.
me, actually. 3,000? Isn't there like 200 something?
No.
Or am I insane?
No, you're insane.
Oh. Okay.
There's just under 3,000 bones in the human body.
Is it true? I don't actually know.
It seems way high. I'm pretty sure
It
there's
does seem incredibly high.
I don't know
the
what
body
you're
or
talking
something.
about. Why?
I mean, there are a lot of bones in the ear, but not thousands.
I'm pretty sure there's like 200 something bones. I'm not a bonologist.
There is
but...
at least 1,000 bones per ear. And then the rest of them.
What are the odds that this episode becomes named Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak? I'm not a bonologist.
But I did look it up, and bonologists say there are 206 bones in the human body. So
Don't know what the hell they're talking about.
I think I qualify for certification now that I guessed over 200.
That's all it takes to be a bonologist.
Mm-hmm. You just have to guess a fact about bones and then go get your certificate.
Oh, it's a certificate, so it's not a degree.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, yeah, I didn't go to school. Come on.
That would be asinine.
Let's hit a bug.
Many times.
Buy my coatings. What a dummy.
Tim, the next time that we see each other, I will have a gift for you.
Now, what does that mean? Should I be frightened?
Means that the books of yours that I have had for just about a full calendar year, I will return.
How did you enjoy the books that you read that I had?
It was rather good, it turns out. I do think that there were times where it was like 5% too convoluted, and the ending was a little rushed, but other than that...
I remember feeling...
Hayao Musa.
Miyamizu.
Yeah, Miyamizu.
God, did we do... I just had like a freaking deja vu moment. Yeah, I remember feeling like the ending almost undercut some of the like the themes.
Yes, I would agree
but
with that.
But kind of in an interesting way, but I couldn't exactly tell what it was trying to say anymore, if that makes sense.
Yes. Once Nausicaa started to go towards like the crypt or whatever, it a little bit lost the plot.
It kind of felt like, because it had felt like, you know, humans are, or nature is retaking, you know, its place or whatever. Until then, when it felt like actually this just happens all the time or something like that, or I can't remember what it was.
It was like, oh, humans actually, the people who did all of the god warriors also genetically modified human beings to live with like at least a little bit of miasma.
Okay.
And that was part of it, and then Nausicaa's just like, I'm just like not gonna tell people that. That bit's a secret, just, that one's for me. And I didn't grab the stuff from the... and so I was just like, I'm not really sure I understand why that part is a secret, but okay. And then there was a big cube in the fake city that was alive, but also there was a fake city that had a man in it, and he was nice but evil or something.
I can't actually remember. It got very meta at a certain point, and also it kind of, I can't remember when it released, but hey, Evangelion might have taken a few cues from that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what the chapter breakup was, because, like, I think it finished in, like, 98.
Yeah.
Which is, like, right around EVA times, right?
Mm-hmm. Doesn't it finish in a very, like, Nausicaa has a choice for humanity kind of way, or something like that?
Kind of. She's just like, yeah, because she has to, like, choose, okay, am I gonna, like, open this vault or whatever, or seal it? And she decides to destroy it, and then everyone's like, okay, so, because she had to break the cycle of bloodshed and all of that, which is a noble goal, and I'm like, okay, but what about, like, the forest stuff, the part of the story, the narrative about the big bugs.
The environment.
Do you remember the bugs part of this, Miyazaki? They were around for a long while. And then they stopped.
Yeah, I definitely remember liking it a lot.
Yeah.
But I remember thinking at the end, like, huh, now that's not how I expected him to, like, play out these themes.
Yes, yeah, I would agree with that.
It was almost like a little murkier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that's just like, just a little too murky, but overall, very, very good. And how have you enjoyed Pokemon Adventures Volume 1?
Oh man, those several pages of it that I read 2 years ago are just they remain in my brain rent free.
A manga that is perhaps 1/10 the size of the one that I borrowed from you.
It has been a mainstay of my nightstand for 2 years.
Nice,
We will say that.
That's the
Just
ideal spot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you did a better job than Haley at reading Nausicaa because she did have it for like 2.5 years and did not touch it.
Well, another 2.5 years is coming up. She can start the clock. Was there about books? About books in general? Or about books specifically? Oh, it's a sleep? No, it's a ride.
It's a ride.
Ride me.
I mean, Nargacuga would be close, but it's not close. Should I just wall bang it?
Hell yeah.
Wall bang it? I'll just wall bang it. Is this a wall? It's not a wall.
Oh.
I got one wall bang. Well, indeed. Well.
He hasn't done his.
How would you?
He hasn't been Luke Skywalker yet.
Yeah, he has.
Has he?
Yeah, he lightsabered me right in the face hole.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
he slapped. Luke slapped Wave like real early on in this battle.
I must have been somewhere else.
I did get Luke slapped, it's true.
I love it when he, in the film, shouts Luke slap, and then he just like hits someone with his lightsaber.
That's my favorite part as well.
I believe the first Luke slap happened on Jabba's barge.
Yeah, he really didn't get to use the Luke slap for most of the trilogy.
But it's just such
until he was an actual Jedi.
And then it became such an iconic moment and such a big part of the Jedi's tool set in the ongoing canon.
It is annoying as hell that all these fans like keep complaining, like, what happened to the Luke slap? No one uses the Luke slap anymore. I'm like, I don't care, guys. Like, it's Star Wars. Like, get over it.
It's Star Wars. Like, they can do variants on the Luke slap. They could do a Luke slap without screaming Luke slap. Like, it's allowed.
You would think. You would think.
I did like in the Thrawn books when Luke taught his future wife Mara Jade the Luke slap. That's good.
I mean, it was really disturbing when Luke used the Luke slap.
Yes,
that was like...
Yeah, no. That, I was like, oh my god, I didn't even realize that Luke would have, like, the memories...
That same core.
Yeah, the memories of Luke and a bastardized version of the Luke slap.
Chilling.
What? That just happened.
What did happen to you?
Did you get Astalos slapped?
Yeah, but like not Luke slapped. He just did his little like fucking crawling charge, but like so out of nowhere.
I've been aiming for this tail. I don't know.
I've also
know what's coming.
I've been mostly aiming for the tail. Shard.
Oh, I love a good Lurg Wyvern tier.
Tim picked up a mantle in a hunt. Just the two of us did yesterday, and I got I don't know, some piece
mud.
Yeah, I got mud. It was very
literal poop.
Literal, yeah. Fertilizer. Or I guess fertilized mud. Whatever. Luke slap.
No, no.
Oh god.
I'm sliding away from your Luke slap.
Well, that worked out.
He falls over like an asshole.
Oh man, I just knocked it out and
yeah,
it fell
the tail, I guess, was one hit away.
It'd be like that. Get paralyzed. Nope. It Luke slapped. Get it in the head while it's up here. No.
Oh, yeah, wow, this one's...
There you go.
You should not have come to Zone 5. Oh, I guess, okay. The symbol on the map is his tail. I was wondering what was going on there.
There we go.
Oh my gosh, you poor bastard of a monster. Do you have a claw/wing break?
Oh,
yes.
something broke.
Yeah, it's
As it turns out.
claws/wings.
What was the like wire that you had into it, Duncan?
It's a bow wire bug skill that's like you can shoot a thing into them, and if you shoot the thing again, then it does more damage.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Very good, like take advantage of the topple thing, like run in, put a dragon piercer through it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the ones they added for this game are much better, the wire bug skills, than anything it had before. Because the other one I had, you can.
There was just a power-up one.
Yeah, but there's now a different sort of power-up one where it's like, yeah, you can use it, and wherever you are standing at the time you use it, like in relation to the monster, becomes like critical range for your arrows, and it makes them do a lot of extra damage if you're like in that range or whatever.
Okay.
And then
yeah, because before it literally just had the power-up and like a right. It was really boring.
What about What about the Misty shot that brace upped?
That is not a bug move.
That is not a wire bug skill. That is just if you choose to use bad bows.
Not Bad Bows Pizza. Just bad bows.
Just bad.
Pretty good. You live pretty close to it.
Now, isn't there? Yeah.
Yeah. Ow. What? Sure. Yeah, I rarely use the, there's a new fancy insect glaive art that I rarely use.
Yeah, I like these bow ones better than the original ones, just because, like, the power-up is more meaningful. It does a lot more in the critical range than the other power-up did just in general, and it only costs one wire bug. And then the topple take advantage of things one also only costs one wire bug, so they're good in tandem.
Yeah, let me see if I can use it here. Insect Glaive has one called like Awakened Kinsect, where if you look at me, I'll try and do it. I think I'll do it. Nope. Oh no, I'm using that one. Oh yeah, it replaces that one, which is actually really bad. Here, now I'll use it.
Oh, it's like
Yeah,
it's like
so
insect rocket.
It's kind of cool because you fling the Kinsect at the monster and it's more powerful. Oh, I didn't even carve the asshole!
Tim!
Shit! I only carved the tail. I don't think I've ever done that before.
You did carve the monster.
Oops. But yeah, it's powered up if you have more essence, but it uses up all of your essence when you use it. So I'm like,
oh, that's annoying.
I was gonna use that.
Yeah, it's like, but
for
that
like
is
the next
only
2 minutes.
Weapon is in any way viable. Is if I have all three essences.
I guess you could use it like right when you're gonna run out, but it replaces the big air stab.
Not the big air stab.
So like, that's like the whole game plan of the insect glaive.
Yeah. Just fly, 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 big air stab. Repeat.
I'm sure it is viable in a different sense, but I don't find it as engaging.
Or maybe with a different kind of insect is better or something, you know?
Yeah, because it also like explodes out all of the powder or whatever immediately, so you could do a bunch of status right away, or yeah.
If anyone exists that actually plays Powder Insect and knows how the fuck that works.
I do. And I do. That's how I paralyze
you play Powder? Oh, okay.
But I play Powder Insect and I still don't find it to be better than, like, I still don't find that move to be worthwhile.
Right.
But some people use like the explodey powder, and maybe it's like a super high damage move that way. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, after like 3 hunts with the Astalos, I have successfully made 2 pieces of its armor.
It's not very good.
No.
Is it a good Lancy boy armor?
No, I'm in the point where like every monster that we're hunting, I'm like, oh, but I want that armor. Like, I have the Diablos armor and the Tigrex lance. Like I'm lanced. I've done it. I've accomplished it.
Right.
Lanced up. I guess I could make the entire. I find it very bizarre that the Magnamalo is a rarity 8 monster, according to G rank. Like,
because there's the new Magnamalo.
Yeah, but like, why is Magnamalo not in the same rank as Mizutsune and Rathalos and Zenogre?
Yeah, that's a good
That is
question.
weird. And same with Gosarag.
Fair question.
Seems odd, but whatever.
It does.
I think I'm just going to hang on to my Magnamalo parts for weapons, because probably needs the rares going forward.
Yeah. The G rank ones need the rare. Well, I guess not the first of the G rank ones, but. Sorry, Master rank.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to break out of that.
It's not a thing.
So the Astalos was that an urgent?
Yeah, now I can hunt the Nogre and Steve and a Magma Almudron.
Yep, all of these I've hunted exactly 1 time and wish to hunt many times.
So you have another urgent after that.
Yeah, I want to hunt Steve.
Another 2 urgents after that.
If he still has the best bow in the game.
I'm going to say he probably doesn't, unfortunately, because they just nerfed all of Steve's stuff immediately starting at Gen. But he's still got pretty good stuff.
What a ripoff.
I mean, the Steve bowgun was light bowgun. It was like one of the best weapons in Monster Hunter 4, and I will never forgive how thoroughly they nerfed it.
Yeah, I remember the bow was very good too for some reason. I think it had a special thing also.
Yeah, I can't remember
what it was, but I know I used it. Like, that was pretty much my meta in 4 Ultimate, was just the Steve bow with the fucking power up where it would return health sometimes. I could just shoot 1,000 arrows a second and never die and kill everything with like ridiculous affinity.
Yeah, maybe I had like a added charge level or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it did, and like good charges too. Where does the Astalos have a bow? That's a good question.
I'm not sure.
I ate, right?
It does have a bow, but it does brace, so it is bad.
I wish you could swap that out.
I really wish you could swap that out. There are lots of bows that I would use, except for that they have brace on them, which is awful. I don't even usually really use the affinity ones. The affinity boost lasts for like 10 seconds.
But affinity is still like a million times better. I just
Then
don't know why
wait, for sure.
they like thought that the brace shot was a comparison. It's almost like it's there to nerf good bows more than anything. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you can stay standing if a small monster attacks you.
Right. It's like, ooh, isn't that exciting? No.
You still take full damage, of course.
But you won't get knocked over.
Like, why couldn't it literally just be a defense boost? Like a
Seems
know.
like the excellent.
30-second defense boost or something would at least be like generically okay.